What will my hair look like after 12 hours of a braid? Let's find out. That. Hi everyone, welcome to another review. Hope you like them, because they're coming. Today I'm going to be reviewing Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. Everyone has been talking about this book lately, and I received this copy free from Penguin in exchange for a review, so I'm going to be adding to that discussion. Hopefully shed some new light on some of the topics. Maybe not, maybe you've seen a million of these reviews already, but either way, let's just get right into what I thought about this book. Ruta Sepetys has written two other books, one set in Louisiana? Possibly. I have not read that one. It's called Out of the Easy. And then her more popular book, which is called Between Shades of Grey, which is set in Lithuania in World War II, which I read maybe 2 years ago. This book follows World War II once again. It's set in 4 different perspectives, and each of those perspectives is a person that is from a different area in Europe. As you can imagine, the German is a Nazi, so it follows 3 people trying to escape Nazi regimes and Stalin, Russia, and that one person who is involved in that. And they're all just trying to seek safety and survive in this horrendous time. It's approximately 400 pages long. I read it in a couple of days. I really, really liked it. I wouldn't say it's better than Between Shades of Grey, but it's definitely different. I gave this book 4 stars. Let's talk about it. I should just disclaim right away, I don't like books that are told in multiple perspectives. I find that usually you tend to like one better than the other, and it drags down the pace of the book. You don't get enough character development. Each of those characters just doesn't get fleshed out all the way, so it ends up kind of being just a mess. But in this book, I actually did end up really liking those 4 different perspectives that were offered. In this case, it made the book go by really fast because each of the perspectives is approximately 1 to 5 pages each chapter, so it goes by really speedy. In the beginning, I will admit, I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't really differentiate between the characters. It was getting really hard to follow. But soon you get into the rhythm of it, and even though some perspectives are more mysterious than others, it really locks on quickly and you get attached to the characters, and the storyline is going so quickly. Obviously it's World War II, so it's really war-ridden and just really gripping. But also I liked all the different perspectives because, like I mentioned, they're all different. And I think that whenever you see the perspective of 4 different, completely different people coming from different backgrounds, there's such a diversity of people and languages and origins that it was really, really interesting. And I was shocked because they were all developed really well too. You get a very clear backstory on each character that evolves into, you find out why they're so purposeful in getting an escape from the life they lived, or you find out their goals in doing what they're doing. And it's so greatly crafted that you're just rooting for them the entire story, or at least you're rooting for the ones that should be rooted for. I'm not going to go into each character individually because I feel like that wouldn't be that smart, because each character is so unique and so cool that I think you should experience it yourself if you're just gonna read it. But I liked how some of the characters were more mature and serious, and I liked how some of the other characters were kind of a little bit of a relief from that, and there were some cute scenes which I think really helped diversify what was going on in the actual story. But the absolute main thing that I love about Ruta is that she finds endings that just grab your soul and heart and just like twists it. I find that whenever I read her books, I'm left crying not during the actual book, but as soon as I finish it and I close the book and I put it down and I just think about what I just read, that's when the tears come, and it just becomes overpoweringly too much. The way she wraps things up is so different than anything I've ever read, and the way that she makes epilogues for her characters is so tragic, yet good, yet heart-wrenching. And every single time it gets me. I give it 4 stars just because I felt like since there were so many perspectives, yeah, it was good, but I wasn't able to connect with any of them individually. The writing was okay, but it wasn't anything special per se. I didn't notice myself actively going, oh, that's a great description, or oh, that's great writing. I think she has a really clever use of parallelism, because since there are 4 perspectives, she can mess around with how one character perceives one thing versus how another character perceives it. And that was cool, but once again, it just didn't really add anything new to my reading experience. I feel like this is so similar to Between Shades of Grey that, of course, if you liked Between Shades of Grey, you would also like this, but it's nothing completely unprecedented. I would recommend this to you if you like historical fiction. It's great because it's not one of those World War II books that focuses solely on Germany. I know so many World War II books are Holocaust or talk about Germans or Polish people or Jews that have to escape from that, but this follows people in areas that you don't necessarily think of first whenever you think of the Holocaust. And also the research that goes into this, there's like 4 pages of sources and things like that, so I just highly respect Ruta for having the energy and the time and the willingness to go into that. I really respect Ruta for writing a book from a perspective that hardly any teens know about or have read about before, or at least not that I had heard of, and I really enjoyed it because of that, just because it's so new and different and lovely. Well, not lovely, but interesting, entertaining. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know if you've read this book and we can discuss down below. Until next time, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you at a later date. Bye!